Hello everyone, I'm Jerry and I've been living in Zhongshan, which is only about 40 kilometers from Macau, for over 20 years. Just 5 years before I arrived here, on December the 20th, 1999, the Chinese government restored its sovereignty over Macau, ushering the city into a new phase of development. As a foreigner living in the Greater Bay Area, I've been lucky enough to visit Macau many times. It's been interesting to watch how the place has changed. When I first came here, it was a very slow process. Leaving the mainland at Gongbei in Zhuhai used to take several hours. Nowadays, we have several different crossing options, and it's so easy. When we arrived here, we were through the double checkpoint in less than 10 minutes. Macau was famous for gambling and tourism, but surprisingly for me, it was clear that those businesses weren't doing very well back then. Now though, they are thriving. And clearly, if you look around the streets, it's obvious that many people don't come here just for the gambling. The region is diversifying and growing in many other ways. I can't remember how many times I've been to Macau, but I'm going to guess it's more than 20. And each time I come here, I'm amazed by the diversification. This is what I like so much about the region. In the space of just a few minutes, we move from an ultra-modern casino with all the glamour and glitz, and we find ourselves turning a corner into an ancient Cantonese town with Lingnan culture, local foods and drinks. Moments later, we can stop for a meal in a Portuguese restaurant. Whatever it is that you like about Asia or Europe, you can find it here in Macau. What really inspires me about Macau is the friendliness of the place and how easy it is to get around. For such a small region, there are plenty of buses, there's a light rail system, and taxis are everywhere. Because it's not large, it's also quite easy to walk around many places too. But because of the space limitations, there were some issues with how the region could grow, as it was pretty crowded. These concerns were eased in 2021 when it was proposed to use Hengqin, a part of Zhuhai, as a deep cooperation zone. The addition of Hengqin has done several things for Macau. It's allowed the businesses here to expand into more space. It's opened Macau's businesses to more Chinese clients, and Chinese businesses can access Macau's markets easier. A great system of universities and science institutions is growing, and that means Macau's diversification will continue. I'm Jerry and I live in the Greater Bay Area. If you're ever as lucky as me and you get the opportunity to visit China, I'd strongly recommend making Macau one of your stops in the Greater Bay Area.